To solve these equations, we need to remove the denominators. Remember, a fraction is basically a division, so this means x divided by 6. I'm going to multiply the other side by 6. So we've got x over 6 equals 10, which means x equals 10 times 6, which is 60. Next one, we've got x plus 3 on the numerator, but when we multiply by the 6, all that does is get rid of the denominator. So we do not multiply the x plus 3 by 6, we just multiply the 8. We now know that x plus 3 is 48, which means when we subtract 3, we end up with x equals 45. For our third question, 3x minus 3 over 4 equals 0. First of all, we multiply by 4. Not that that does anything, because 0 times 4 is still 0. We're left with 3x minus 3. We add 3, the inverse of taking 3, which means that x is 1. Next we have x plus 4 over 2 equals x minus 7. Now this time when we multiply the right hand side by 2, we have to multiply everything on the right hand side. So a good way to remind ourselves of this and to show it to the examiner is to put the 2 outside a bracket. We then have x plus 4 equals 2x minus 14. Get rid of the smallest amount of x, which is on the left. Leaves us with 1x minus 14, just 4 on the left-hand side. Remove negative 14, that means we add on the opposite side, and x is 18. X minus 5 over 3x minus 3 equals 1. What we have to do here is, again, we multiply by the denominator, which means 1 times 3x minus 3. X minus 5 equals 3x minus 3. Remove the smallest amount of x. Be careful, that leaves us with a negative 5 there. Don't forget your minus. We then remove the negative 3, which means adding 3. Gives us negative 2. Negative 2 is 2x. Negative 1 is x. Last one on this sheet. We've got 2 over x plus 5 equals 8 over x minus 7. Now that's no different from the ones we've just seen. The only difference here is we've got two fractions, therefore we've got two denominators and we've got to multiply twice. First of all, we're going to multiply by 8 plus 5 over here, which gives me 8x plus 40. Still over x minus 7. I haven't got rid of that denominator yet. Now I'm going to multiply by the x minus 7, and I need to do that on the left-hand side. So I end up with 2x minus 14 equals 8x plus 40. That's now just a two-sided equation. I've removed 2x from both sides. I remove positive 40. And then finally I divide by 6.